Hello everyone, myself Rakshita. I am working as a lecturer in Vidyavardhaka Pre-University College, Mysuru. Welcome to My PU Chemistry YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss about pseudo first order reaction. In your annual examination, sometimes define pseudo first order reaction given examples ಅಂತ 2 marks usually ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. Otherwise example ಕೊಟ್ಟು which is the order ಅಂತನೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Is very important for your annual examination. First we have to know what do you mean by pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction which appears to be higher order but made to follow first order kinetics by taking the concentration of all the reactant except one of them in a large excess. What do you mean by pseudo first order? Is appeared to be, which is appeared to be higher order, which is appears to be higher order, which is appears to be higher order but made to follow first order kinetics, but made to follow first order kinetics, made to follow first order kinetics by taking the concentration of all the reactant, by taking the concentrations of all the reactants except one of them in a large excess, except one of them in large excess. What do you mean by pseudo first order then? Pseudo first order reaction which is appears to be higher order but we have to made to follow first order kinetics by taking the concentration of all the reactant except one of them in a large excess. Let me take one example, then it will be easily understand. First example is acid hydrolysis of ester. Example 1 is what? Acid hydrolysis of ester. Hydrolysis of an ester. The ester may be ethyl acetate. Okay. What is the formula for ethyl acetate? CH3COO C2H5. This is ethyl acetate which undergoing hydrolysis in the presence of an acid converted into acetic acid and ethanol, otherwise ethyl alcohol. CH3COH means what? Acetic acid. C2H5 means what? Ethanol or ethyl alcohol. This is the first example for pseudo first order reaction. Acid hydrolysis of an ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate undergoing hydrolysis in the presence of an acid, it converted into acetic acid and ethanol. In this case, water is taken in a large excess. Water is taken in a large excess. Therefore, the rate of reaction depends only on the concentration of ethyl acetate but not on the concentration of ವಾಟರ್. ಆದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಹೈಯರ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಬಟ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್, the rate of reaction depends only on the concentration of ethyl acetate. Water is taken in a large excess, therefore it follows pseudo first order kinetics. How do you express the rate? Rate is equal to rate constant and the molar concentration of ethyl acetate to the power of 1 but independent on the concentration of water. Therefore, it follows which order kinetics? Acid hydrolysis of an ethyl acetate follows pseudo first order reaction. ತುಂಬ ಸಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಗಿವ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೂಡೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಈಥೈಲ್ ಅಸಿಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಅವರೇ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಈಥೈಲ್ ಅಸಿಟೇಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಸೂಡೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 2 ಈಸ್ inversion of cane sugar. Inversion of cane sugar. What is the sucrose formula? Yes, C12H22O11 undergoing hydrolysis to form glucose and a fructose, C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6, glucose and a fructose. This is sucrose. Inversion of a cane sugar is also an example for pseudo first order reaction. Now it is clear what do you mean by pseudo first order reaction then? Pseudo first order reactions which appears to be higher order but made to follow first order kinetics by taking the concentration of all the reactant except one of them in a large excess. Example 1 is what? Acid hydrolysis of an ester. Example 2 is inversion of cane sugar. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಪರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೆಟಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಫಾಲೋಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ decomposition of hydrogen peroxide which is catalyzed by iodide ion in the presence of an basic medium which follows second order kinetics. First order with respect to the hydrogen peroxide and a first order with respect to the iodide ion. In the same way, decomposition of hydrogen peroxide in presence of an acid medium follows first order kinetics, but decomposition of hydrogen peroxide which is catalyzed by ferrous ion in the presence of a phosphoric acid follows pseudo first order reaction. Decomposition of hydrogen peroxide which is catalyzed by ferrous ion in the presence of an phosphoric acid follows pseudo first order reactions. These are the examples for pseudo first order reaction. Next we have to discuss about the problems on the rate calculation of rate constant. Problems on calculation of rate constant for first order reaction. Students, see the first question. 75% of the first order reaction is completed in 30 minutes. 75% of the first order reaction is completed in 30 minutes. Calculate the rate constant of the reaction. This is about the problems on calculation of rate constant of first order reaction. See the question again. 75% of the first order reaction is completed in 30 minutes, right? We have to calculate the rate constant of the reaction. In the question they were mentioned first order reaction. Therefore, which formula we have to take? K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log R naught divided by R. What is the formula? Integrated rate equation for a first order reaction, means rate constant for a first order reaction formula. You know, rate constant for a first order reaction formula is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log R naught divided by R. Okay, first we have to take that formula. We know that K is equal to, rate constant for a first order reaction is equal to 2.303 divided by T log molar concentration of R naught divided by molar concentration of R. This is the rate constant formula for first order reaction. 75% means initially it was 100%, right? R naught means what? Initial concentration of the reactant. Given R naught is equal to how much? 100%. Final concentration is 100, it will be completed 75%. 100 minus 75 we get 25%, and 75% of the first order reaction is completed in 30 minutes. T is equal to T 70% is how much? 30 minute. We get the value for R naught, R and at time 70% is 30 minutes. Substitute all the values for the above equation. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T 70% is how much? 30 minute. 30 minute log initial concentration is how much? 100. Final concentration is how much? 25. 25 ones are 25 fours. See the log 4 value 2.303 divided by 30 into log 4 is how much? 0.6021. 0.6021 is the log 4 value. Calculate. The overall answer was 0.0462. This is the 0.04662 is the final answer. Here minute will be in the denominator, goes to the numerator per minute. 0.04622 is the final answer. Again R naught is how much? 100%. R is how much? 100 minus 75, we get a 25%. T is 30 minutes. Substitute the values. 2.303 divided by 30 minutes is equal to log 100 divided by 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are. See the log 4 value 6021. Log 40 value notira 6021. 40 here 1 digit 1 minus 1 0.6021. Calculate madidre final answer ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 0.04622 per minute is the final answer. In this way we have to solve this problem. Very easy, right? Okay. Next we have to go for second problem. Students, see the second question. A first order reaction is 10% complete in 10 minutes. First order reaction is 10% complete in 10 minutes. Calculate the time taken for the 90% completion of the reaction. 10% complete ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 10 minutes ಆದರೆ 90% of the reaction complete ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮು ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Before going to the time, first we have to calculate the rate constant. First we have to calculate calculation of rate constant. Calculation of K. Calculation of K, right? Okay. What is the formula? K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log R naught divided by R. Okay. Substitute. First order reaction is 10% complete in a 10 minutes. Time 10% complete ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? 10 minutes. Okay. Initial concentration R naught is how much? 100. R is how much? 100 minus 10. Totally 90%. Substitute all the values for the above equation. 2.303 divided by T 10% is how much? 10 minutes. And log R naught is 100. R is how much? 90. Log M by N form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. Next step ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. 2.303 divided by 10 minutes into log M is 100 minus log N is 90. Okay. I will continue here. K is equal to 2.303 divided by 10. Log 100 value is how much? 2.00. Log 90 value is how much? 1.9542. See the log book. 90 is 9542, 2 digit. Therefore, 2 minus 1, 1.9542. Finally, we get 0.0105 per minute. K is 0.0105 per minute. Next, we have to calculate the second one, time. Calculation of T 90%, right? Calculation of T 90%. T 90% ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ನಾವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? ರೇಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಹೇಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ದೇ ವರ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ಎ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ 10% ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅ 10 minutes. 10% ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 10 minutes ಆಗಿದೆ. K ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. R naught ಈಸ್ 100, R ಈಸ್ 90. 2.303 divided by 10 minutes, log 100 divided by 90, log m by n formally the log m minus n. Final answer is 0.0105 per minute. Next we have to calculate the T90%. Okay. R naught is equal to 100. R is how much? 100 minus 90. 100 minus 90, totally 10%, and T90% we have to calculate, right? T90% is equal to question mark, but K we have to find out 0.0105 per minute. Substitute for the formula. K is equal to 2.303 log R naught divided by R, right? What is the K value? 0.0105 per minute is equal to 2.303 divided by T 90%. We have to calculate that one. Log R naught is 100, R is 10. Totally we get log 10. Log 10 value is how much? 1. Okay. We have to calculate T 90%, right? Okay. Rearrange madi equation na. 2.303 divided by 0.0105 per minute. Log 10 is how much? 1. Final answer was 219.33 per minute. It becomes minute. Listen carefully. First we have to find out the rate constant. What is the formula? 2.303 divided by T log R naught divided by R. R naught initially it was 100, R is 90%. T 10% is taken a time 10 minutes. Therefore, 2.303 divided by 10 minute multiplied with a log 100 divided by 90. Log m by n formally ಇದೆ. Log m minus n form convert ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. K is equal to final answer was what? 0.0105 per minute. In the same way, we have to calculate the T90%. 90% of the reaction complete ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು time ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ. R naught same 100. R is 100 minus 90, 10%. K we have calculated already. What is the value? 0.0105 per minute. Substitute all the values for the formula. K is how much? 0.0105 per minute equal to 2.303 T90% log 100 divided by 10. Log 10 is 1, and rearranging the above equation, we have to calculate the T90%. Final answer is what? 219.33 minute. Is it clear? In this way, we have to solve the second problem. See the third question. A first order reaction has a rate constant. A first order reaction has a rate constant 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second. Rate constant value avare mention madidare 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second. How long will 5 gram of this reactant take to reduce 3 gram? 5 gram of reactant 3 gram ಆಗಿ reduced ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log R naught divided by R. What is given? Rate constant they were given how much? 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second, and initial concentration 5 gram. Finally it gets reduced to how much? R is 3 gram. Okay, substitute the values for the above equation. K is how much? 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second is equal to 2.303 divided by T. We have to calculate the T value, right? Log R naught value is how much? 5 gram. R is how much? 3. Again log m by n formula ಇದೆ. Rearrange the above equation. T is equal to 2.303 divided by 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 log 5 minus log 3. Log m minus log n. What is the log 5 value? 2.303 divided by 1.15 into 10 power minus 3. Log 5 value is 0.690 minus log 3 value is 0.4771. Calculate ಮಾಡಿ finally we get 444.3 per second become second. This is the final answer. Okay. First order reaction as a rate constant 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second. K is given 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second. R naught initially it was 5 gram and get reduced to 3 gram. We have to calculate the time. Okay. K value substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second 2.303 divided by T. T we have to find out. Log initial concentration is 5 gram and final concentration is 3 gram. Log m by n formal ಇದೆ 2.303 K na rearrange ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 log 5 minus log 3. Log 5 value is 0.6990, log 3 value is 0.4771. Final answer was time is 444.3 seconds. See the fourth question. The initial concentration of N2O5 in the following first order reaction is N2O5 giving rise to 2NO2 plus of O2 was 1.24 into 10 power minus 2 mole per liter at a temperature 318 Kelvin. The concentration of N2O5 after 6 minutes was 0.20 into 10 power minus 2. We have to calculate the rate constant at a temperature 318 Kelvin. Initial concentration they were mentioned 1.24 into 10 power minus 2. Final was mentioned 0.20 into 10 power minus 2. Initial and a final concentration R1 and R2 are given. Therefore, different forms of integrated rate equation ಅಲ್ಲಿ first order na ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ 2.303 divided by T2 minus T1 and R1 divided by R2 is the formula. Okay, take that formula. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T2 minus T1 log R1 divided by R2. The initial concentration, the concentration of the reactant at a time T1, the concentration of the reactant at a time T2. Okay, R1 is mentioned in the question already. R1 is how much? 1.24 into 10 power minus 2. R2 is mentioned 0.20 into 10 power minus 2. T2 final time is mentioned 60 minutes. Initially it was 0 minute. Substitute all the values. 2.303 divided by 60 minus 0 minute log R1 is 1.24 into 10 power minus 2 log 2 is log R2 is 0.20 into 10 power minus 2. On simplification 2.303 divided by 60 log 6.2. See the value for a log 6.2. I will continue here. 2.303 K is equal to 2.303 divided by 60 log 6.2 value is 0.7923. Log 6.2 value is 0.7923. Final value is 0.0304 minute. They were given in the time, therefore K becomes per minute. Listen carefully. Two different concentration they were given at a time T1 and a time T2. Initial time was 0, final time was 60 minutes. Initial concentration is 1.24, final concentration is 0.20. Substitute the values. 2.303 60 minus 0 log 1.24 into 10 power minus 2 0.20 into 10 power minus 2. Is calculate ಮಾಡಿ 6.2 ಗೆ log value ನೋಡಿ 0.7923 ಬರುತ್ತೆ value. Finally K was 0.0304 per minute. In this way we have to solve this problem. Next we have to go for problems on half life of a zero and half life of a first order reaction. Next we have to discuss about half life of zero order and a first order reactions problems. First, see the question number 1. In a zero order reaction, the time taken to reduce the concentration of reactant. In a zero order reaction, the time taken to reduce the concentration of reactants from 50% to 25% is 30 minutes. 50% ಇಂದ 25% of concentration reduced ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ 30 minutes. What is the time required to reduce the concentration of reactant from 25% to 12.5%? 25 ಇಂದ 12.5% ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. See, in the question they were mentioned, it is a zero order. Zero order reaction ಗೆ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? T of is directly proportional to the R naught, means off life of a zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration of reactant. Therefore, we know that T of is directly proportional to the R naught. Okay. First, 50% of the reactant get reduced to 25%. What is the time taken? 30 minutes. In the same way, 25% of the reactant get reduced to 12.5%. What is the time taken? 50 is reduced to 25%, nearly half of takes 30 minutes. In the same way, 25 to 12.5, half of this one 15 minutes. What is the time taken to reduce the 25% of 12.5%? 15 minutes is the answer. 15 minutes taken to reduce the 25% of the reactant concentration to 12.5. In which basis we have to say it is 15 minutes? Because we know the relationship T of is directly proportional to the initial concentration of the reactant. Half life of a zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration of reactant. Therefore, 50% of reactant is reduced to 25% by a 30 minute. In the same way, 25% of the reactant get reduced to 12.5% in a 15 minutes. Next question is, what happens to the off-life period of a first order reaction? Off-life period of first order reaction if the initial concentration of reactant is increased. We know that off-life of a first order reaction 0.693 divided by K. This is the formula for off-life of a first order reaction, right? Means off-life of a first order reaction is independent on the concentration of reactant. T of a first order reaction is independent on the initial concentration of the reactant, is independent on the initial concentration of reactant. Initial concentration of reactant. Off-life of a first order reaction is independent on the initial concentration of the reactant. Therefore, if we increase the concentration of reactant, there is no change in the off-life period. Therefore, T of remains constant. T of remains constant. Is it clear? Off-life period of a first order reaction is independent on the initial concentration. Therefore, if you increase or decrease the concentration of reactant, there is no matter for a off-life. Therefore, T of remains constant. Is it clear? Okay. See the third question. The rate constant of a first order reaction K is given. How much? 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second. Calculate its off-life period. K ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, off-life ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. First order reaction ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Therefore, T of is equal to 0.693 divided by K is the formula, right? We know that T of is equal to 0.693 divided by K. Given K is how much? 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second. Substitute the values. T of is equal to 0.693 divided by 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second. I will continue here. T of is equal to 0.6026 into 10 power 3 seconds. Finally, 602.6 second. Listen, T of is equal to 0.693 divided by K is the formula, right? K is given 1.15 into 10 power minus 3 per second. Substitute that value, 0.693 divided by 1.15. 0.693 divided by 1.15, we get a 0.6026, and 10 power minus 3 goes to the numerator, 10 power 3 per second becomes second. Finally, 602.6 second. In the same way, we have to solve the second problem. Calculate the off-life period of a first order reaction. If the rate constant of a reaction is how much? 6.93 into 10 power 3 per second. We know that T of is equal to 0.693 divided by K. K is how much? 6.93 into 10 power 3 per second. K ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, K ನ substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we have to find out the T of value. Okay, substitute here, T of becomes 0.693 divided by 6.93 into 10 power 3 per second. 0.693 divided by 6.93 ಮಾಡಿ, we get 0.1 into 10 power 3 goes to the numerator, 10 power minus 3 per second becomes seconds. Finally, we get 1 into 10 power minus 4 second. Okay, T of is equal to 0.693 divided by K. See the question carefully. Calculate the off-life period of a first order. First order formula, T of is equal to 0.693 divided by K. Rate constant is given 6.93 into 10 power 3 per second. Substitute that value, 0.693 divided by 6.93, we get a 0.1. 10 power 3 goes to the numerator, 10 power minus 3. Finally, we get 1 into 10 power minus 4 second. In this way, we have to solve these two problems. See the fifth question. Show that in a first order reaction, time required for completion of 99.9% is 10 times of off-life of the reaction. 99.9% of reaction complete ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ off-life of the reaction 10 times equal ಇದೆ ಅಂತ prove ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Means first we have to prove that T 99.9% is equal to the 10 times of the off-life of a reaction ಅಂತ ಇದನ್ನ prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, first one is, see the question, show that in a first order reaction, time required for a completion of 99.9% is a 10 times of a off-life of the reaction. We have to show T 99.9% is equal to 10 times of a T off-life of a reaction. For first order reaction, first we have to solve. For a first order reaction, time required to off-life of the reaction to be completed is K is equal to 2.303. T becomes T of log R naught. Initially it was 100, half of means it is 50%. 2.303 divided by T of log 2. Log 2 value is how much? 2.303 divided by T of log 2 is how much? 0.3010. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T of log, initial concentration is 100, it gets reduced to half, 50%. 2.303 divided by T of 100 divided by 50, we get a log 2 value. Log 2 is how much? 0.3010. Finally, we get K is equal to 2.303 divided by T of into 0.3010. Next, we have to calculate for a first order reaction. For a first order reaction, time required to 99.9% of reaction completed. Same way k is equal to 2.303 divided by t 99.9% log r naught. Initially it was 100, 100 minus 99.9, 0.1 percentage. It becomes 2.303 divided by t 99% log 1000. What is the value for a log 1000? 3. 2.303 divided by t 99.9%, t 99.9% log 1000 is 3.00. Equating, this equation is named as 1 for our convenient. This equation is named as 2. Equating equation 1 and 2. Equating equation 1 and 2. 1 is what? 2.303 divided by t of multiplied with 0.3010. In the same way, what is the equation 2? 2.303 divided by t 99.9% into 3.00. Okay. 2.303, 2.303 are on the same side, we get cancelled. Finally, we have left with 0.3010 divided by t of is equal to 3 divided by t 99.9%. We have to calculate the t 99.9%. Therefore, rearrange the above equation. It becomes 3 into t of divided by 0.3010. Correct? Okay. Next, I will continue here. T 99.9% is equal to, calculate 3 divided by 0.3010, approximately 9.9 something, approximately it is 10 t of. Is it clear? Okay. Listen carefully. Show that in a first order reaction, time required for the completion of 99.9% is 10 times of the half life. T 99.9% is equal to 10 t of anta ನಾವು prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay. For a first order reaction, time required to complete the for half life of the reaction is how much? T becomes t of, initially it was 100, finally is 100 minus 50, we get a 50. 100 divided by 50 means 51s are 52s are. Log 2 value, see the log 2 value 0.3010. This equation is named as equation 1. Next we have to find out the T 99.9%. For a first order reaction, time required for the completion of 99.9%. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T becomes T 99.9% log, initially it was 100, finally 100 minus 99.9% we get a 0.1, 100 divided by 0.1 simplified log 1000, log 1000 value is 3. Equating equation 1 and 2, we get 2.303 divided by t of multiplied with a 0.3010, 2.303 divided by t 99.9% multiplied with 3. Finally, we get t of is equal to, okay, 0.3010 t of is equal to 3 divided by t 99.9%. T 99.9% we have to calculate, therefore rearrange this equation. T 99.9% is equal to 3 multiplied with a t of divided by 0.3010. 3 divided by 0.3010 we get 9.96 something, approximately it should be 10, right? T 99.9% is equal to 10 t of. In this way we have to solve this problem. Thank you.